Hey everyone, Adam Crisantello here from MoveAware to give you your mindfulness tip for the week. It's actually not a meditation technique, although we are going to build awareness of your stress load or your allostatic load. Allostasis is the process that our body goes from being stressed to getting back to homeostasis. So there are many different triggers for that, but our body has to respond, and you both have a psychological and physical component to that. And that takes energy. So this is going to be something that's going to be really important in physical and mental performance in and outside the gym, lifestyle, well-being, fulfillment, and then my favorite area is how it can affect your emotional state. By balancing out your stress and having a good understanding of this concept of allostasis, you can reduce the amount of symptoms you might have from that. That could be anxiety, that could be depression. You could potentially reduce medications because you have a better understanding of stress and you know how to deal with it. So allostatic load, that's the amount of energy it takes to go back to homeostasis. And this is your allostatic potential. It's a model, it's a battery. And this is the amount of energy you have. It's very finite. You don't have that much that you can just keep blowing it, willy-nilly around. You really have to be very specific and cognizant of your activities and your expenditures. So there are two factors that kind of play into this. You have the psychological factor and then you have the physical factor component. Now either one of these, you have little pieces to it, can be a negative or a positive. So a negative would be it only drains your battery. A positive would be that it fills your battery. So a couple things, think psychology. Perspective, thoughts, goals, worries, learning, play, and I'm sure a few of those have automatically jumped out as being positive or negative. Then you have physical. You've got injury, disease, inflammation, exercise, play, sleep, physical contact, and this isn't tackle football. This is holding hands with someone, embracing, holding, hugging, that type of stuff. So these are things that will tend to play into this, and so when you start to have an understanding like, well, I only have so much energy, and these are the things that I want to do throughout the day, you can use it as a simple practical exercise to see if you are building your allostatic potential or just draining your energy. So the quick, easy exercise is make a list of all the things you do during the day. You're going to then label those based on three categories. So first category is draining. This is something that you do that is not going to really be of benefit or tends to be less of benefit and is going to drain your energy. So injury, disease, inflammation, it could be like, hey, I got a little psoriasis, it doesn't affect you. Your body is still having to use energy to deal with that. That is a part of that stress equation. Some physical ones that might be drainers, worries, goals. You might think like, well, why would goals be a drainer? Well, you worry about your goals and you're so ambitious you can't enjoy the process, then that is not going to be a positive building thing. Work could be a draining thing depending on what type of work, if you enjoy what you do. The second category is building. So our bodies are really awesome in the fact that we build through challenge. Now, if we don't challenge ourselves, we kind of like just whittle away. But if we challenge the body consistently, we grow and become more robust, more resilient. So that's how we get the bigger battery. It's pretty cool, right? So those would be things that like, hey, exercise, learning. Those are things that you're challenging your body that can be draining. They are going to take energy resources, but they usually help you be better in the long run. So that being said, if you do too much of those and not enough of the third category, which is rejuvenation, you could actually be draining your battery and not getting the benefit from it. So the third category, touching back on rejuvenation, we're looking at things like sleep, play, meditation. It might just be some easy reading. So things that allow you to relax a little bit. They don't always mean check out. It just means it allows your body to rejuvenate. So you make a list of all those. You label them, one of those three categories, draining, building, or rejuvenating. And then you're going to kind of put a positive or a negative mark next to it. So I might have a work that is, it's a building. So maybe I'm building my brand, I'm working with all this stuff, I'm helping people do amazing things, but it is draining to me. So although it's a building category, I might put a minus next to it. And then I go, hey, I play hockey, I really enjoy it. I get 3 pluses on that. Oh, I eat really well, there's 2 pluses on that. And then maybe I don't sleep well. So I don't sleep well. So I put like 3 minuses. You tally that, you see what your draining and your building and rejuvenating pieces are, and you see if you're in balance. It's not the most precise thing, but it'll give you a really good idea of where you need to focus. There's going to be periods where you have to grind. That's part of life, right? However, if all you do is grind and reach for that cup of coffee and you're dipping into your energy reserves and you're basically on energy on loan, then you're going to have problems. And it's only a matter of time. It might be disease, injury, inflammation, or it could be depression. It could be a bunch of different things. So either way, have a good idea of your balance, how much energy you can and can't expend throughout the day, what is draining you, and get rid of those unnecessary pieces, and then build up your strength through rejuvenation is a really important thing for you to do. So hopefully you can get time this week, spend 5 minutes, do the little exercise, and then from that you might say, hey, I'm exercising too much because I'm not sleeping enough, and so that's actually a stressor to me. I need to recover a little bit more, and then I can hit it hard again. So it'll just give you a basic information for a basic plan. That's it. Hopefully you got something that you can take from this. I know this is something that I'm always using as a metric throughout my day, and it's not like a lot of pressure, but it can really help you improve your day and your performance. So enjoy and be well.